Everybody, my name is John. You already know what it's going to be. It's going down in a few more seconds. Valencia Real Podcast. Let's go.
What's up, fam? It's your boy Dr. Mike, and it's almost that time to get real, raw, and relatable. Looking forward to talking to y'all soon. Peace.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Terrence. Welcome back to another season of Relentlessly Real Podcast. So excited to have you all back. We got a lot of great stuff. Check us out.
You're now listening to The Real.
Man, I appreciate them dudes for talking about
The Raw.
Wait, they were talking about
The Relatable.
That's exactly what I've been going through.
The Relentlessly Real Podcast.
What's going on, everybody?
Yo.
What up?
Welcome to another amazing episode of the Relentlessly Real Podcast, where we discuss real, raw, and guess what? Relatable topics. We thank you so much for taking the time to listen to our podcast today. We're gonna kick this off with some introductions. My name is John.
My name is Mike.
And despite what my name is today, I am Terrence. But you can call me Grey Goose today because I'm
Grey Goose is what they call him. Huh?
still with this list of things that I am quote unquote giving up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what it's been, Mike. I mean, Mike's has not been able to be a part of the podcast for the past couple of weeks. But Mike, what Terrence has decided to do for the past couple of weeks is that he's been saying, "Hey, man, every single week I'm gonna be a new name or something that I'm not drinking." Okay. Now, the first time he did it, he was consuming the very thing he said that he wasn't drinking.
He was like starting after this podcast.
Right. Yeah. Like he literally was like drinking in the middle of not drinking anymore. So he's doing this 21-day fast, Terrence. Is that what it is?
Just during the week. I did have to change it where it's like during the week. I'm not gonna, I'm not during the week.
During the week, he's no longer consuming.
I shouldn't have did it
alcohol.
at the end of the school year though, because I
That's
should
the
have
time
known.
you need it, or
Why not then?
It's horrible during the school year. Like the end of the school year is so much, man. Like testing and like graduation stuff and incoming stuff, and it's getting warm, so kids don't know how to. It's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, and then and then I found out like last week that I won't be at my school next year. So that was big. Like out of nowhere, it just my boss's boss pulled me in saying, "Yeah, you've been traded."
Man. Golly.
Yes.
Now the issue is, were you traded to like the Lakers or were you traded to like the Warriors?
I actually don't know. I actually do not. I don't know. I don't know that much about this school. I have my beliefs, but I just think it does feel good because like she picked me because she think I would have an impact at that school. And so that feels good. Like, to be like, okay, cool. And then the outpouring of like parents at my school and staff members and be like, yo, like you leaving. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, like you gone, and so that's good because nobody can say nothing like,
Because you had a big impact. You've had a big impact at that school. You've been
feel
there
like I have.
How many years you been there?
I've been there 8 years, 2 years as a teacher, 6 years as an assistant principal.
Wow.
sheesh.
So
This is
almost a
giving
decade.
real lean on me vibes. Like Sam's, you about to be in that other school. Sam's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I've seen siblings go
culture.
through. Like I've had the little brother, I've had the brother, and then the little brother, and I've watched them like all. I've had this one group where I've had all four of the siblings.
Yeah.
So,
Whoa. Yeah.
My question to you is, when you went from the the teacher to the assistant principal, did you ever get that kind of vibe that people didn't respect you or care nothing about you because they already knew you as a teacher?
So it's not that I didn't get the vibe that they didn't respect me, because I honestly got the job because of their belief in me. But what I didn't catch immediately was the level of difference in relationship now. because now I've gone from coworker to manager. You know, and so sometimes that dynamic has to change at least a little bit. And I'm also all easygoing, and I go out and happy hours with them, hang out with them too. So it's like
that sometimes works in your favor, though, right?
It can,
so like people that you've, I guess, been in the trenches with, and now that you're in a position where you're able to, I guess, lead in in that position, it's like you know, they respect you like or on a different level.
Right.
I kind of been through situations like that where, like, you know, in the IT world, I'm a tech, but now like I'm a technical lead or like I'm a manager over top of the entire shop.
Yeah.
And people like, excuse me, they look at me as like, okay, you know what we go through, and it helps me too. Like I've been in those shoes before, so I'm like, I'm understanding of certain situations, but I'm also able to call folks out on like when they tripping or when like, hey, you're living up to a certain standard, because I know what that standard is like. You know,
Let me say this, Mike, to what you're saying, to your point. Yeah. There's a certain thing that I think is dope about an individual that understands the craft of articulating your disdain for something but also feeling like leaving the person feeling respected and feeling like valued as a you know, subordinate. And so to your point of like what you're saying right now, like, yo, people that are, you know, you used to be alongside them, then you get a promotion. There are good moments where that happens because you understand, hey, I was there. I worked in that department. I worked in that space. So that gives you that kind of like inside knowledge such that when we move forward and like, you know, and progress, it's just a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So let me make sure that that's the case.
That's true.
Is it not? Is it not, T?
I don't see it as all.
All right, let me make sure. Go to your point, T.
No, I mean, so to Mike's point, like, I mean, Mike had a good point, and John, you had a good point too. It is a good thing. It's difficult to reprimand someone that you used to see as a colleague and a friend, and especially with me because I'm not confrontational, and I'm learning I'm learning in this role you do got to be more confrontational, especially in this role. So by going to a new school, they don't. That's cool because they don't know me in that role,
right?
And so I can start off the top like, nah, I'm like low key, I'm your boss, you know, and I'm like, and I'm very peaceful and like etc. You know, but I'm very, you know, they obviously they picked me because I know, you know what I'm saying? They believe it that I have something to offer the table. I know the position. I've done it for 6 years. I'm not a rookie no more. You know, and so they picked me because they obviously thought I had something to bring to the table. So I know what I'm doing. Like, you know, and so I do like that aspect, but it is difficult. So
yeah, absolutely. Okay. I don't know. For some reason, it seems like we're not live on Facebook, but we're live on YouTube, I believe. So that's what the issue is, Terrence. We're live on YouTube, but not on Facebook for whatever. I think it's because if we are running late for whatever reason, it does not care. It's like, oh, you're supposed to be on here at 8 o'clock.
You got to do it.
You're not on here. I'm upset with you. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna hop off and then hop back on, pause, and find us on YouTube and on Facebook if you don't mind, guys, so that we can be able to make sure we're streaming on both platforms.
We are doing good.
Yeah, we are doing good. All right, we're gonna hop off and hop back on, guys. See you then.